Have you ever thought about getting your home into what we call sale ready condition, but not to sell, just for you? I know it sounds a little bit different, but hear me out. Most of the time, when people call me to sell their home, that's when the magic happens. We bring in the home stager, we do some touch ups, maybe a fresh coat of paint. We take care of all the little items on that to do list that we never get to. We all sometimes rearrange some furniture, we'll declutter, and all of a sudden, the house looks absolutely amazing. The clients almost always say, "Wow, I wish we'd done it sooner so we could have enjoyed it ourselves." Let's chat about this. Here's the thing, we wait until it's time to sell before we do all the things we've wanted to do for years and years. The painting, the organizing, the light fixtures we said we would replace back in 2019. Suddenly we do it all, but only when we're ready to move out. It's funny, isn't it? We finally make our home look its best for someone else to enjoy. The walls are freshly painted, the rooms are bright and open, the clutter is gone, the decor feels balanced. And that's when people tell me, "Jean, the house has never looked this good." But why wait for doing all of that? Imagine walking through your front door and feeling that same excitement right now. You look around and think, "Wow, this feels amazing." The same home you've been in for years suddenly feels brand new again, just because you took the time to love it a little. When you do those things before you're selling, you actually get to live in it and enjoy the results of the hard work you put in. You get to have coffee in that bright, refreshed kitchen. You get to relax in the calm, clutter free living room. You get to feel proud of your space every single day, not just during the week it's listed for sale. So instead of waiting for a future buyer to appreciate your home at its best, why not make it happen right now for you? Let me give you a real life example. I've seen this happen so many times in my real estate career. A few years ago, I was helping a wonderful couple sell their home. They'd lived in that house for about 15 years. They raised their kids, they hosted family dinners, they celebrated birthdays, you name it. When it came time to sell, we brought in the stager, gave the place a fresh coat of neutral paint, replaced some light fixtures, decluttered the rooms, and added a few small decorative touches. When we were done, the transformation was incredible. It looked like something out of a magazine, bright, modern, and welcoming. The husband walked into the living room, stopped, and said, "Wow, I didn't realize our house could look this good." His wife just laughed and said, "I wish we'd done this years ago." And that moment really stuck with me. They had lived there for so long, but they had never truly experienced their home at its best. Life got busy, priorities shifted, and like most of us, they figured they'd get around to it one day. But that one day didn't happen until it was time for them to move out. And that's the part that always gets me because I see it again and again. People invest in their homes only when they're ready to sell, not when they could actually enjoy the results themselves. Imagine how different it would feel if instead of waiting for that next chapter, you took those same steps right now, fresh paint, updated lighting, decluttering, and got to live in that beautiful, refreshed space every single day. You'd still get the benefits when it's time to sell, but in the meantime, you'd actually get to enjoy it. So let's talk about what sale ready for you could look like. So now that we've talked about why we wait and seen that what happens when people finally do make those changes. Let's flip that script around. What if you made your home sale ready, but just for you right now? I'm not talking about tearing down walls or starting a full blown renovation. I'm talking about a mini makeover. Simple updates that make your home feel new again without breaking the bank or creating a huge chaos while you're living there. Let's walk through a few ideas that can get you going in the right direction. Number one is a fresh coat of paint. Paint is one of the easiest and most affordable ways to transform your home. Choose a lighter, neutral tones that brighten up the space and make rooms feel bigger. Even repainting your front door or baseboards can make everything look cleaner and more polished. Number two is update the lighting. Lighting sets the mood. Replace those old yellow bulbs with soft white LEDs. Add a new light fixture in your dining room or entryway. Sometimes that adds style and warmth. You'll be amazed at how a small lighting change can actually elevate the entire feel of your home. Number three is declutter and simplify. This one costs nothing but makes such a huge impact. Go room by room and clear out what you don't use or you don't love anymore. Keep only what adds value or joy to your space. A clutter free home feels instantly calmer, more spacious, and also more inviting. Number four is rearrange or refresh some of the furniture. You don't need to buy new furniture. Sometimes it's just about changing the layout. Try moving your sofa in a different wall, swapping a chair from one corner to another, or opening up pathways for better flow. You are going to rediscover your space in a whole new way. Number five is small finishing touches. Think of the little things that make a big difference. New cabinet handles, modern curtain rods, fresh cushions, or a cozy rug. Even adding a few houseplants can instantly breathe life and warmth into any room. Number six is create a wow spot. Every home has a corner that's a little underloved, a hallway, an entry nook, or a space under the stairs. Turn it into a mini feature. Add a piece of art, a mirror, or a small console table. It's amazing how these small details can make your home thoroughly redesigned. And here's the key: start small. Don't overwhelm yourself by trying to do it all at once. You're not selling the house anymore, you're making it better for you. Pick one area or one project, maybe your living room or your bedroom, and focus on that area only. When you finish, you'll not only love the result, but you'll also feel motivated to tackle the next space. Now, think about how that makes you feel. Now, let's talk about what all of this feels like, because this is where it really gets good. Imagine walking through your front door after a long day. You drop your keys, you take off your shoes, and look around. The space feels open, clean, and calm. The light hits the freshly painted walls, your furniture feels more balanced, and there's no clutter in sight. You take a deep breath and you actually feel at home. That's what these small changes do. They don't just make your house look better, they change the way you experience your home. When your surrounding feels peaceful, organized, and refreshed, it's amazing how it affects your energy, your mood, and even your motivation. A tidy, well loved space gives you clarity. It helps you start your morning on a positive note. It makes relaxing at night a lot easier. It even changes how you host friends and family. You feel proud to open your doors and share the space because it feels like you. And here's the truth: your home should reflect where you are in life right now, not where you were 10 years ago. And we grow, we evolve. Our home should also evolve with us. Maybe that means updating colors to match your current style or creating a cozy reading corner because you finally have time to slow down. This isn't about keeping up with the trends or impressing anyone. It's about creating an environment that supports the way you live and the way you want to feel every single day. Because when your home feels good, you feel good. Let's talk about why people don't do it. Now, I get it. You might be thinking, John, that sounds all great, but I don't have the time, the budget, or the energy to tackle all of that right now. And that's totally fair. Life gets busy between work, kids, errands, and everything else going on. Our homes often fall to the bottom of the priority list. We tell ourselves, I'll get to it next month, or I'll do it when the kids are older, or maybe after the holidays. But somehow later never really comes. It's also easy to think that you're not selling. It's not worth the effort. Why spend time or money on changes that won't give you a financial return right now? But here's the thing. There is a return. It's just not measured in dollars. It's measured in how you feel every day when you walk into your home. And the good news, you don't need to do everything at once. There is no urgency. There's no rush. The photographer's not coming next week. Start small. Pick one space that's been bothering you. Maybe your living room or your kitchen or even your front entrance, and give it a little love. One project at a time is completely manageable. Maybe it's painting a wall on a Saturday morning, switching out those outdated light fixtures you've been wanting to do forever. And maybe it's finally organizing that closet you've been avoiding since 2021. Each small step is a win, and it adds up as you're doing each room one by one. Before you know it, your home starts to feel lighter, fresher, and more like the version of it you always imagined. And when the day eventually comes that you decide to sell, you'll be miles ahead because your home is already in great shape and you've enjoyed every step of the journey along the way. So don't let time, fear, or the idea of perfection hold you back. You deserve to live in a space that feels amazing right now. So here's what I want to know. So let me ask you a little something. What's one thing in your home that's been bugging you for a while? You know, that little project you've been meaning to get to, but keep putting it off because life just gets in the way. Maybe it's the paint color in your hallway that's been the same since you moved in many years ago, or those outdated light fixtures you promised yourself you would replace. Maybe it's that basement that turned into a big storage zone, or that guest room that could be so much more if you just gave it a little bit of attention. Take a second, really think about it, and what's that one space that if you changed it would instantly make your home feel lighter, fresher, and more you? I'd love to hear about it, so make sure you drop a comment below. I'm always curious to see what projects people are tackling or what spaces they've been waiting to create. Sometimes just sharing your idea helps you finally take that first step. And who knows, you might even inspire someone else who's watching this to start their own little home refresh. So here's my challenge for you. Don't wait. Don't wait until you're selling your home to finally make it look and feel the way you've always wanted. Your home is more than just walls and a roof. It's where you wake up every morning, where you unwind at night, where your memories are made. You deserve to love it every single day, not just in the weeks before it hits the market, because then it's too late. Start small, pick one thing, just one, and do it this week. You'll be amazed how even a small change can completely shift the way you feel about your space. And remember, if you ever do decide to sell one day, you'll already be way ahead of the game. You'll have a home that shows beautifully because you've cared for it, updated it, and loved it along the way, and you will have been able to enjoy all the hard work you've put into it. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you found it helpful, feel free to share it, hit the thumbs up, and don't forget to drop that comment below. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more straight talk on real estate. I will see you in the next video. But in the meantime, if you have any questions about updating your home, changing a few things, make sure to give me a quick call, or you can always email me at jeanricher@jeanricher.com. Merci beaucoup et bonne journée.